Welcome to Healthy Lifestyle. I'm Lorianne Casdia. Our goal here at Healthy Lifestyle is to inspire, educate, and empower you to fulfill a healthy, emotional, spiritual, and physical life so you can feel empowered to live the life you have always wanted and dreamed. So one of our missions at Healthy Lifestyle is to help allow you the opportunity to dip your toe into a topic or expose you to new ideas for you to consider. And that's why we bring on various health-minded professionals in. We talk about all different kinds of topics to allow you to explore and experience things that you may or may not have been experienced to. We also want to take away any misinformation that may be put out there about various topics. So we're bringing you right to the experts so they can talk to you about what's really going on in their various professions, be it a spiritualist, an acupuncturist, essential oils, or what have you. And we recently went to bring additional people to you. We recently attended the 3rd annual Health and Wellness Fair, sponsored by GAVC Broadcasting and hosted by the town of Brookhaven. And we did some interviews on site with various vendors that were there, suppliers of various services. And I wanted to go to one of our interviews with Erica Lynn. She's a rep from Young Living Essential Oils. And Erica is very passionate about the essential oils that you use. And it's very important. I am a certified aromatherapist. It's real important to make sure you have high quality essential oils. And why don't we go to this interview? And Michael, why don't you take us in? We are here with Erica Lynn. She is Young Living Essential Oils distributor. I love essential oils. I am certified as a aromatherapist, and I love them. And you know I love you. Welcome.
Oh, thank you, Lori. I love you too.
So how are you? How have you been?
Been awesome. It's been almost a year that I've been in the business, and it is an extraordinary experience.
On fire.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really fun to be out with the people and just educating them on why it's important to really know the oils that you're using.
Why is it important?
Because oils are sold everywhere. They're in Kohl's, they're in Costco, they're in Walgreens. And I always tell people, know your soil, know your oil, and really understand the company that you're buying it from. Because if you're going to invest in an oily journey, as I like to say, you want to maximize your investment, and you want to make sure that the oils that you're getting are 100% therapeutic based, without synthetics, fillers, chemicals, or any other junk that could potentially be in those bottles that you're getting off the shelf.
How would I know that?
Well, you do your research, or you work with someone like me. I'm sorry I'm biased, but Young Living has been in the business for 25 years. They are actually a pioneer of essential oils. One thing I like to share with people is that there are absolutely no regulation in the United States on how oils are labeled. So that's why there's a lot of misconception. People see an oil, it says 100% pure, natural, organic, and that's actually not always the case, because if there's no regulation, people can just think that they're getting something that they're really not. So it's really just to work with a distributor that's been working with the products, knows it, and Young Living has something called Seed to Seal, which is the integrity around the company and how they actually farm the oils, distill it, and actually making sure that what you're getting from the harvest from the farm is actually going into the bottle.
Now, do they own the farms that they get the plants from?
Yes, they do, and they also have partner farms that use the same integrity and the same pillars of quality control as the Seed to Seal for their own farms.
Is it all organic?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, so it's a really, really high-level product, and I know that in most cases, not all cases, most cases, you can tell if you have a high level. Forget about what's on the label. Just drip one drop on a piece of paper. If it leaves an oil stain, it has what's called a carrier in it, which means there's another oil in it. So it's going to be a carrier oil like olive oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil. It will stain the paper. If it's real essential oil, it'll evaporate. So doing that is fantastic. With my young children, when my children were babies, I used to put a couple of drops in the laundry when I was cleaning their sheets, and they always slept through the night, just saying.
Amazing. There's an oil for everything.
There really is, and they need an educator like you who can really explain and walk through, and you're wonderful, because when I don't know something about an essential oil, I'll call you. If you don't know, you'll research, get back, you'll explain what you could use it for, and I love mixing the oils together.
Me too. One of the most exciting parts of Young Living and using oils are the blending. Like, what can I do to make something smell better or enhance the therapeutic things that we're trying to do in our bodies.
Oh, you're so deep. I like the way it smells. So I put like all the citrus together. I'm like orange and lemon, and
I'm getting deeper in this in the science of essential oils, like really understanding how it works in our bodies, the frequencies, because oils are plants and they all have frequencies. And so I'm getting really geeking out here, like as far as like how they work in our bodies and how they actually get to our brains.
Yeah, it's amazing because it's almost instantaneous. I use peppermint on the side of my temples when I'm getting a headache, and it works immediately. Keep it away from your eyes though, because it burns, because it's very heady oil. But you do put it on your temples and it goes away immediately. What's your favorite oil, if you can name one?
Frankincense.
Why?
It's the most beautiful, grounding, delicious smell. It's amazing for meditation and yoga, and it makes my skin glow.
And it is glowing.
Thank you.
It's your frankincense?
That and a lot of celery juice and a lot of water. So there's a combo.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So loving the quality. If someone wants to get in touch with you, how would they get in touch with you, Erica?
I have a website. It's EricaLynn, EricaLyn.us. My phone number is 631-793-8227. I host parties. I have one-on-one consults. It's an amazing experience. And if you're really interested in taking this journey, I would absolutely be honored and grateful to help you on your way.
I love that. Let me ask you what I ask everybody. What's your why?
Oh, my goodness. Honestly, it became to a point where I was so sick of using chemicals in my life, and my boyfriend asked me if I had any off. We were going on a hike, and I'm like, ugh, off. It's got so much gunk in it. And I said, I'll bet you I can make a DIY bug spray with the oils I had, because I really didn't know what to do with it, and that's how I got into the oils. I had my starter kit, really wasn't using it to the fullest max, but then I started doing more research, and then I was blown away. I used my DIY oil, didn't have to use off anymore, no more chemicals, and that's really why I got into the business, because there's so much that we could do for our bodies and eliminate or reduce the amount of toxins in our lives.
If there was one thing you could tell everybody who's listening, hundreds of thousands of people that are listening, no pressure, what would that be about essential oils?
Know the company you're buying it from. Absolutely, because they're everywhere now, and it's so important to make sure that you're working with a company that's reputable.
And if you had to give one mix recipe of 3 different essential oils, this is a real test right on the spot.
Sweating.
What would that be? And go.
Okay. How about I give you 2? Citrus Fresh and peppermint. It is the most amazing combination when you wake up in the morning. Citrus Fresh is a combination, it's a blend of tangerine, spearmint, orange, grapefruit, and combining it with peppermint, it's a wake-up call.
You just made me hungry.
Well, the point is to get you on your way for the day.
Yeah, that sounds very refreshing.
It's a beautiful way to start your day.
Uplifting, right? Mm-hmm. You said 2.
I did. You asked me 3.
Oh, 2 essential oils. I thought you were giving us 2 recipes. Darn it. Anyway, Erica, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me, Lori.
Always a pleasure. Erica Lynn, she's from Young Living Essential Oils. You can reach her at www.ericalynn.us. I also want to bring to your attention that coming up on October 5th, town of Brookhaven has their annual Women's Expo on October 5th, and the theme for that is Women in Non-Traditional Careers. Keynote is Judy Torres. So we're very excited about that coming up. And also 15th annual Building Business in Brookhaven Expo is coming up on October 10th. Look for that. That's sponsored by the Business Advisory Council, all here at Town of Brookhaven, and it is an honor to be part of all of it. Thank you, Michael. For more information or to reach out to Erica Lynn about Young Living Essential Oils, please go to www.ericalynn.us, and that's Lynn with 1 N. So it's ERICALYN.us. That was a great interview. Our next interview is Lee Hoffman from the Mora Foundation. They do breast health education. They go around to schools, and a little bit more about that, and we will come right back. Michael, will you bring us in? I'm sitting here here with one of the providers who is at the fair, Lee Hoffman from the Moore Foundation. And Lee Hoffman is a breast health educator. Lee, tell us about what you do.
Hi. First of all, thank you for having me here today. What I do is I'm a breast health educator for the Moore Foundation. And what the Moore Foundation is, it's a nonprofit company that sends out breast health educators like myself to high schools, community centers, and some colleges all over the tri-state area. And we provide information, we educate, we empower, and we bring awareness to people all about breast cancer. We educate people on what's going on with it today. We provide some statistics. We show them how to do a self-breast exam. And we mostly empower them to enable them to reduce their own risk of breast cancer.
That's great. You're bringing and enlightening them at a very young age, so the information is power. And I also noticed you have here today a sample that you show. How do you utilize that? You show the children and the adults how to do self-examinations?
Yes. So we discuss it in the classroom. We tell them what area of the upper chest actually has breast tissue. We make them aware of that, and we proceed in telling them how to do their own breast self-exam. In addition to this, we do bring silicone breast models with us to the classrooms. Everyone gets a hands-on experience, and this really enables them to kind of get it. They get what normal breast tissue may feel like, what abnormal lumps might feel like, and what to look out for. So it's a hands-on experience. This is probably the most fun part about this presentation that we do, although it's not a fun topic, but this is really something that has saved lives in the past.
So I know that breast cancer isn't exclusive to women. It also, the boys can get it, men can get it. How do you handle that and communicate that with the people that you speak to?
That's correct, Lori Ann. So, I generally begin my presentations by telling the males in the room, because we do these presentations for females and males, that breast cancer is not just a female thing. Breast cancer is also prevalent now with men. Although it's more rare in males, we are seeing those numbers go up. As of today, 1 out of 833 males will be diagnosed with breast cancer at some point in their lifetime. And that's in a great contrast to 1 in 8 women. So we explain this to them and tell them that it's just as important for them to be on top of their breast health.
Absolutely. Now, the Moore Foundation, why is it called the Moore Foundation? Who's the founder of it? And how long have you been around?
Well, I've been around for a while, but no, besides...
Not you specifically, the foundation. And I think I got you on that, girl.
You sure did. The Moore Foundation has been around, I believe, for over 23 or 25 years. So don't quote me on that. But Dr. Virginia Moorer is a breast surgeon, and she is still a practicing surgeon at Winthrop Hospital. She is wonderful. She started this foundation way back, and she now has, other people staffing it. We run charity events and fundraisers that help us to sustain, having these health educators and sending them out on the field and offering this as a free presentation to whoever needs it.
So if someone wanted to get in touch with you to bring you into their school or bring you into their organization, where would they go?
So if somebody was interested in some more information, they certainly can check us out on our website, which is www.moorerfoundation.org.
And Moore is Maurer.
That's correct. Our main office is in Melville, but like I said, we are all over the tri-state area. They can call. If somebody's interested in a presentation of empowerment, they can contact Eileen at the Moore Foundation. And the number of the main office is 631-524-5151.
That's lovely. Now I have to ask you a personal question as a breast health educator. Why do you do this?
Oh, that's a great question. Being a breast health educator is a very near and dear to my heart. I actually am a 3-time breast cancer survivor.
God bless.
Thank you. And so I've gone through my own, big journey on this. My last diagnosis was 3 years ago. Thankfully, I say it's my last. And I was not aware of any of the things that I teach today, and certainly not at high school level. So when I go into the schools today and teach these kids what's going on and how to empower themselves to make some lifestyle changes and choices to reduce their own risk, this is the most satisfying thing to me.
That's so lovely. Here on Healthy Lifestyle with Lorianne, we always talk about serving other people, and through your own journey, through what you had to face, you have the courage and you go out there and you help other people. So for that, I thank you, and thank you so much for being on today. One more time, how do they get in touch with you?
The Morer Foundation. You can get in touch with us through our website
at themorafoundation.org, and the phone number is 631-524-5151. Thank you so much, Lee. Appreciate it. Thank you, Michael, so much. And by the way, Michael is our producer here at Healthy Lifestyle with Lorianne. We're very blessed to have him as our producer. He's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. You know I adore you, Michael. Again, Mora Foundation, unbelievable organization. For more information, please go to www.morafoundation.org. Lee Hoffman, thank you so much for speaking with us. That was a great interview. Our next interview is Linda Altenberger. She is from the Cornell University Cooperative Extension, and we're going to talk a little bit about eating smart. I'm pleased to say that I'm sitting here with one of the people who have a table here. Her name is Linda Altenberger. She's from the Cornell University Cooperative Extension. And how are you? Welcome.
Wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. So tell us why you're here and what you can explain to our listeners what you do.
Sure. Well, as Lori mentioned, my name is Linda. I am the Senior Nutritionist for Cornell Cooperative Extension Eat Smart New York, Long Island region. So we are both in Suffolk and Nassau counties. We focus on low-income communities, providing nutrition education and obesity prevention information and training. We're out there in schools, in libraries, food pantries. We've promoted in faith-based organizations as well as laundromats and corner stores. Basically, we're there to show the population that is struggling to make ends meet, teach them how to use healthy recipes that they can stretch their food dollar. We teach food safety. We educate on healthy food choices. So some of our goals are really emphasizing fruits and vegetables, whole grains, decreasing sugary beverages, and having low-fat dairies and protein.
That's an amazing program that you have out there. So let me ask you a question, Linda. Why do you do this?
Well, I do it because food is what I love, and I love being able to share health and wellness. So many of the diseases that are out there today really could be minimized and or prevented, giving someone a better quality of life. So I've worked in many varieties of settings, from hospital to the community to corporate world, and I have to say it's definitely rewarding to reach out to those that are most in need, those that are underserved and might not be able to go out like we do to a restaurant or to a regular grocery store, and they might not have availability of fresh fruits and vegetables.
If you can give our listeners one tip, the best tip that you can give the people who come to see you, what would that tip be?
Half your plate fruits and vegetables primarily, emphasizing if you can't do fresh, canned and frozen work equally as well, but the more veggies, the better.
More veggies, the better. I love that. Linda, if someone wanted to reach out to you and talk to you about the Eat Smart New York program, where would they go?
So the best suggestion would be to go to our website. So it's www.eat, so it's EAT, smart, SMART, NYLI.com. We have healthy recipes, we have success stories, we have information about the farmers markets that are still out there, blogs, and just give us a visit.
What's your favorite recipe?
Oh, gosh. Well, today we're featuring the Garbanzo Bonanza salad. So
yum.
4 ingredients and really healthy, and you could add a whole bunch of things to it, whatever you like. You could add basil, spinach, add a protein to it, and extend it even further.
That's lovely. Thank you. We appreciate you being here with us today. Would you just give us the website one more time?
Absolutely. So www.eatsmartnyli.com. Give us a visit. We also have a Healthy Lifestyles newsletter there that's put on quarterly. And you can
Wait, you said a Healthy Lifestyle newsletter?
Absolutely.
I love that.
So give us a visit and check out some of our other healthy recipes.
That's wonderful. Linda, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Michael. And for more information, again, that website is eatsmartnyli.com. Linda is from Cornell University Cooperative Extension. eatsmartnyli.com. You want to reach out to her, sign up at that website so you can receive the Healthy Lifestyle newsletter and all the recipes that they have out there that are so yummy. We will be right back. Welcome back to Healthy Lifestyle. I'm Lori Ann. If you have any questions, comments, or ideas on topics, guests you'd like to hear more about, please email us at healthylifestylewithla@gmail.com. And also follow us on social media at Healthy Lifestyle with LA. Our next guest that we interviewed at the Health and Wellness was Lisa Navarra. Lisa is actually going to be on our show later this month, and she is from Child Behavior Consulting. And Michael, why don't you bring him right in?
You got it.
We're sitting here with Lisa Navarra. She is from Child Behavior Consulting, and we are welcoming you to the show. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure, really. So tell us what Child Behavior Consulting does.
We work with children and families directly, as well as with schools and organizations, to teach children the actionable strategies in how to learn, not what to learn. So these cognitive skills that make all the difference in learning that many kids don't pick up on naturally, we teach explicitly.
So what do you mean by how to learn, but not what to learn?
So if a child is having difficulty focusing, how do we get that child to sit and focus? We can't learn what to learn if we don't know how. And so some of these cognitive skills that we work with and teach about are positive self-talk, perception, visualization, and making these intangible cognitive skills that make all the difference in the way that children feel and believe in themselves tangible for adults to be able to support and teach children.
Oh my gosh, I love this. And I'm looking at three of many that I saw over at your table. Henry's Thoughts, Henry Learning to Launch, and Henry Helps a Friend. These are beautiful. I love Henry Thoughts, I Believe in Myself. I love that. It gives me goosebumps. But you wrote these.
I did. Yes, I did. I needed them as an educator myself. I needed to teach my students how to learn, and I needed the resources. So within these books are actual students I've had. The teacher in the story is my teacher assistant, and these are how I taught my kids how to learn. And in the back of each book, it's intended to be a resource. So there are resources. There are learning tools and reproducibles for people to be able to use along with their child.
Oh, those are so cool. I'm actually looking at the book right now. These books are beautiful. How can somebody get the books? They come to you and utilize your services and they have access to the books, or can they buy these books? They're beautiful. The illustrations are gorgeous. Charles Burton did your illustration?
Yes, he did. Yes.
And how did you find Charles? Because beautiful illustration.
Actually, he was a reference. But in order to get the books, they can either visit my website,
which is
Child Behavior Consulting. They can go to Amazon. They can either put in Lisa Navarra or a title of the book, as you had mentioned earlier. And they can also, as you had mentioned, come to me for services, and it just supports all those skills that we're putting together through professional development for schools, as well as working individually with parents and children.
I love that. So Henry's Thoughts is one of the book titles. Henry Learns to Launch. Henry Helps a Friend. They're beautiful books. They're also very wonderful teaching tools and entertaining for the children reading this and for you reading it to them, because I used to read to my kids all the time. So I love it. So do you do any author visits?
Yes, actually I do. I will come in to schools and perform an assembly for grades K to 5 based on the books, Building the Strategies. They're interactive, and it's a great springboard then to going into the actual classrooms, grade levels, or just one particular class, or even the school, where then I come in as the author. I read the story, I have a PowerPoint, it's interactive, and then we actually do a project. So that way the kids take the skills and they remember them. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we remember things when we apply. I used to, years and years and years ago, I used to teach people how to use computers, and I was like, bring something you want to do, because me giving them something mindless has no connection. But if they learn something and then apply it, it absolutely stays with them a lot longer.
And then what do? They believe in themselves.
Yes, which is, as I'm a master mindset mentor, I believe in believing in yourself, and that's where it has to start from within, because I truly, truly, deeply believe that we are completely whole, factory installed when we get here. And sometimes we forget that, and we go outside ourselves as opposed to going inside ourselves, because we have everything we need, and we are the best us because everybody else is taken. So these are great books. I'm so excited that you do the author visits. So do you do preschools?
Yes, I do. And a wonderful story for preschools is Henry Helps a Friend. That's one story, but also I provide professional development, and that would be geared toward the educators from preschool on through high school on these cognitive skills. And within each of my presentations, I actually have real footage of these children learning and applying the information. So for us as educators who may not have been trained in it, then really it comes alive and says, oh, this is how we could put it together. And it's not difficult. It's just knowing some of that information and being able to apply it ourselves.
Oh, Lisa, you're a doll, and the energy is just overwhelming. I love it. It's so positive. So let me ask you a question I asked all of my other guests. I always ask this question is, what's your why? Why do you do what you do?
Because there were too many children who did not believe in themselves. And they didn't believe in themselves because they didn't meet their own expectations. And so, as you had mentioned, we're all whole. Well, sometimes they don't realize that, and we need for them to prove to themselves that they are and they can engage in goal-oriented behaviors that will help them meet to success. They just need to know how.
That's such a lovely, lovely story. It's such a lovely why. So this is Lisa Navarro, Child Behavior Consultant. You can find her on the web, childbehaviorconsulting.com. You can also find her on Facebook, same name. So there's a lot of consistency, and you can find her books, and you're going to want to Google Lisa Navarra, Navarra, to find her books. They're absolutely beautiful, and you're so lovely. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you for your time. I really appreciate the experience.
My pleasure. Our pleasure. Absolutely. Thank you, Lisa. Those books can be found on Amazon. They're, like I said before, absolutely extraordinarily beautiful. And you can definitely reach out to Lisa Navarro at childbehaviorconsulting.com. As I indicated, Lisa will be on our show in the upcoming episodes. So please tune in, listen in. She's dynamic, wonderful, offers a really good service to both the children and the parents. And I think you'll really enjoy the books as well. Our next guest that we interviewed is Stephanie Von Schaik of stateofbalancedmentalhealth.com. Michael, you want to bring her in?
Absolutely.
Thank you. We are here with Stephanie Von Schaik, and she is with State of Balance Mental Health. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
I'm so happy you're here. So tell us what State of Balance Mental Health does.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm in private practice. I'm a therapist, and I specialize in the treatment of eating disorders. So I work with people who have eating disorders, maybe struggle with disordered eating or weight changes all their life, and also body image and body dysmorphia issues.
Oh my goodness, that's a whole mouthful. So when you're helping them, is it a one-on-one? Is it a program? Are there programs to select from?
Yeah, absolutely. So I primarily primarily work in individual therapy, but of course, being that there's a huge support network, usually that goes involved with any particular person, I also have family sessions and couple sessions coming in, but mostly I work on a one-to-one basis.
What's the number one thing that you see that's very consistent in the mental health, balance of mental health?
Mm-hmm. So particularly when it comes to eating disorders, a lot of people have a very unhealthy relationship with food. And a lot of people feel that when they need to go to fix their weight or whatnot, that they need to diet. And I see that that's pretty much a consistent belief throughout. But what I try to advocate for is to really address the relationship with food, to make a healthier relationship with food so that it's more of an intuitive balance between what you're feeling that you want to eat, but also mentally, so it's not like such a restrictive type of diet.
So when you say a healthy attitude, help me understand what you mean.
Yeah, so a healthy attitude toward food is to really view food as what it is. Food is nourishment. Food can be enjoyed. Food is not something that has power over you. And that's something that we really want to advocate for in the eating disorder field.
Oh my goodness, that's so prolific, Stephanie. I love that thought because I never really thought about it that way. And we're so inundated with diet, lose weight, diet. Do you do this in concert with fitness?
So I believe that movement and exercise is an integral part of healthy eating and healthy living. I normally try to recommend mindful movement. So it's not about punishing yourself at the gym. We don't want to use exercise as a means of punishment. If that's what you love to do, if you love going on the Stairmaster, then so be it and do it. But if that's not something that's enjoyable for you, then find something that's enjoyable.
I love yoga.
Yes, yoga is a wonderful one.
Oh my gosh, it's a lot harder than people think, and it's strength and you're really lifting weights, but the weight is you, and control, and it's also beautiful to watch.
Absolutely, I think that yoga is one of the best things to do because it also really fosters a mind-body-spirit connection, which is a big part of working with eating disorders and body image, to be a friend and an ally to your body, not an enemy.
See, I knew I was doing the right thing.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so good. So here's the question. What's your why? Why do you do what you do?
Yeah. So when I was growing up, I also struggled with my eating and my weight, and it was something that I had a lot of struggles with. Growing up, I knew I wanted to be a therapist. I knew that's what I wanted to work with. And really in college, I really got down to wanting to work with eating disorders because what a lot of people don't realize is that not every therapist is equipped to work with eating disorders. It actually does require a specialist. And there's really not many around. So I do have some resources to find someone, if you're not in New York or whatnot, to be able to find someone who does work with eating disorders, because I find that a lot of people are in a more detrimental circumstance when they get treatment from someone who's not equipped to work with that.
I can feel and see your compassion, and I love that about you, Stephanie. Stephanie, how can someone get in touch with you so you can share that information, help them out?
Absolutely. So I have a long, strong presence on social media. I have a YouTube channel. It's called State of Balance, and I provide all these free resources about eating disorders, body image, maybe conversations with your therapist. They can reach out on my website. I have a blog, Instagram, anyone. I try to help everyone that reaches out to me to see. A lot of people will reach out to me asking about a particular issue, and if I can't help, of course, I can't provide therapy that way. I will absolutely recommend where the best resource is for them.
And when you provide therapy, it's one-on-one?
Yes, absolutely. That's one-on-one.
And they come to you?
Yeah, I do in person, and I also do online, so via a HIPAA-compliant platform, which is really great because, of course, my license is for New York, but someone upstate might not have the ability to see me in person, so I'm able to still see them via virtual, really.
That is outstanding. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for sharing what you do. This is Stephanie Van Schaik, and she's from State of Balance Mental Health, and you can reach her at stateofbalancementalhealth@gmail.com. Also the same name for the website?
Yes.
And also at her YouTube, it's State of Balance. Look her up. She has a lot of resources, and you're an absolute delight. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Wow, Stephanie, that was really great. Thank you so much for joining us. stateofbalancementalhealth.com. That's stateofbalancedmentalhealth.com. Reach out to Stephanie. They have a lot of resources out there. And if you want more information, you can always get it from emailing us at healthylifestylewithla@gmail.com. And of course, on social media, we'll try to post all this information up with every episode. We try to give you contact information with our guests. Our last interview today is with Anthony Amen. He is from Redefined Fitness, and it's such a wonderful story. I think we saved Anthony for last. He will also be on our show later this year, and it's such a beautiful story. It's a story about how you can take some tragedy and make it into something more positive. And wait till you hear this. Michael, why don't you share that with our listeners? We are speaking with Anthony Amen. He is from Redefined Fitness, located in Mount Sinai. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm outstanding. Outstanding.
Love that.
Oh, love that too. So tell us about what you do at Redefined Fitness.
I'm the owner of Redefined Fitness. We are a personal training studio. We focus on everyone's individual needs. We're trying to blend fitness and medicine. That's the premise of our company. So everything we do is science-backed. We look to research towards everything. We really try to build a community outside of our gym. That's what we look to do.
So when you say you combine fitness and medicine, what do you mean?
We work with research articles, so we're constantly looking up new stuff because the fitness industry constantly changes every single day. It's never ending. So we try to stay on top of our industry and not use bro knowledge, that we call it, which is asking your friend or like the Instagramopedia.
I like that.
We use a lot of medical journals and really pitch it that way.
And building communities outside of the where you are, what does that mean?
So we constantly do events like this one. We're part of 2 different chambers, which we do events for them. We run sponsorship programs with special needs. We also do special needs training there. We work together with physical therapists on top of that and dietitians, and really take the extra step to be a part of the community and take care of the overall person.
Do you have to come to your location, or do you go to homes?
Come to our location. Everything is in-house. As long as you do training with us, you get a free membership. So you get to come and use the facility whenever you want. We highly encourage it and really try to help people as they come in.
So here's the question of the day is, what's your why? Why are you doing what you do?
That is a very good question.
Thank you. I thought so.
So I was never a gym person. I used to run a 1550 mile, which is, as everyone knows, really bad. In college, though, I was playing a sport, and I fell backwards and herniated every single disc in my neck.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I had a really bad injury, concussion, whole 9 yards. Don't remember 6 months of my life. Yeah, I constantly looked out for help through doctors. I went to about 25 different ones, different specialties, physical therapists, you name it, I tried it. And I got the same answer across the board: we can't help you. They were just like, here's more medicine, here's pain medicine, here's muscle relaxers. Don't ever lift weight above your head. Good luck.
Wow. What did you do with that?
It was a struggle at first because it was trying to accept the fact that I used to get migraines to the point I couldn't get out of bed every day. And I just didn't want to accept it. Why am I going to live the rest of my life like this? So I discovered fitness. I started working out on my own through years of trial and error. I finally figured out ways to help myself. So there were a lot of stretching, do a lot of shoulder rehab. I was able to build back my range of motion, which I never had. I couldn't touch my hands above my head for 4 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, and now I finally can. And I loved it so much, and I was able to help myself. I haven't had migraine in years. Haven't had any issues from it. The discs are still herniated, but I don't have any side effects from it anymore.
Thank goodness. Well, it might be also your positive attitude, and you look incredibly healthy, and you have more energy than most of the people in this room right now. I love it. I love it. I love it. So you brought yourself back completely, and now you're sharing it with everyone else.
Exactly.
And why are you sharing it?
Because I love helping people. I knew that from the get-go. I loved working with people, and I always wanted to, and this is just my opportunity to do that. I saw the value in fitness, this is the value in taking care of your own body, and I like sharing that knowledge with everybody else. And I've helped people I had a woman with a lung replacement who told me that tying her shoe took all day, to the point it was just physically exhaust her. 2 years of personal training, she was squatting 135 pounds.
Oh my goodness, you're magic.
Hip replacement after a double knee replacement. And just seeing that, that's worth it. It's not about the money. It's not about that. It's about knowing you helped change someone's life.
That's a beautiful, beautiful story and very inspirational. And here on A Healthy Lifestyle, we talk about this all the time. We are all here to serve other people. And that's exactly what you did. You took a tragedy that happened to you. You pulled yourself up by your bootstraps. And you had two choices. You could have stayed stuck or you could have taken an action. And you chose to take an action. And now you're choosing to serve other people and help other people. And that's truly inspiring. I'm humbled to be just speaking to you. And I love, love, love your energy. So we need to come down to Redefine Fitness. You're located in Mount Sinai, and if someone wants to reach out to you, Anthony, they can go to your website at www.redefine-fitness.com. Tell us that website one more time.
It's www.redefine-fitness.com.
If you had one thing, one inspirational thought or phrase or comment to tell our listeners, what would that be?
Well, I have quotes all over my wall.
Okay, would you share one?
The body achieves what the mind believes.
Oh, I like that one.
Mind over body. It goes a long way. You can sit there and say, I have this herniated disc in my back. I'm not supposed to do anything and give up and let it get worse. Or you can change that mindset and take yourself in the opposite direction and hear yourself in ways you never thought possible.
As a master mindset mentor, I tell people every time when I'm speaking in front of very large groups that the mind is an amazing, amazing thing. And anything you put your mind to, I'm sure you heard your mom and dad say that to you. I know I did. Anything you put your mind to, you can do. You're living proof of that. And I love that quote. Thank you so much. An honor to be interviewing you today.
I appreciate it a lot.
No worries. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, wasn't that lovely? So Redefine Fitness, www.redefine-fitness.com. You really need to check it out. I think that's a wonderful, wonderful process, and I love his why. Thank you so much, Anthony. What a beautiful, wonderful story. And you can visit Anthony at his fitness center at Redefine Fitness. You can get more information online, redefine-fitness.com, and speak more to Anthony. I really look forward to doing a whole show with him. Well, all of you, I want to thank you for joining us today on Healthy Lifestyle. My heart is always lifted by sharing this time with you. I want to thank my guests again today, and of course our wonderful, wonderful producer, Michael. You're always so good. Thank you for hanging out with me.
No problem, Lorianne.
Join us next Saturday right here on Healthy Lifestyle with Lorianne, and of course follow us on social media at Healthy Lifestyle with LA, and send us email if you have any questions or comments, healthylifestylewithla@gmail.com. If you miss any interviews, you can find us online. We're podcasted all over the place. Remember, do a little something for yourself every day. It starts there. It doesn't have to be big, but definitely take a moment. Do something for yourself. It's a really great habit to create, and it creates a new balance. And remember, you're the best you because everyone else is taken, so just be who you are. It's wonderful. Reach out to some of the people we spoke to today if any of that is of interest to you. And thank you, as always, for joining us on Healthy Lifestyle. I'm Lorianne Casdia. Until next time, show up for you and show up big.